Good morning to the broadcast, preamble. Scotland and Wales in the house, in the dining room. I love that you're raring to go. Thank you. I'm raring to go too. Washed my hair special. Mum, I know you're here. Just while we're in this twilight zone, before we go, in about 4 minutes, I think. You may think this is a bit random, but this calendar that I keep referring to has been translated into Greek. If you think that's random, it's not really, because we LLT, Later Life Training, have done and continue to do a lot of work in Europe and beyond. So many thanks to our Greek colleagues, professional friends, in really turning this translation around so quickly. We're always just so thrilled when this stuff gets disseminated. That's why we make things, that's why we design stuff. So that someone somewhere can benefit and have a go. That's what this is all about. So thank you, Greece. How are we doing? I've forgotten to bring in my second clock, which is why I keep glancing over there. I think it's 2 minutes. As I was just preparing the technical setup here of an iPhone and a stand, the member count flipped over to 1,600 on this group. 1,600 people have connected with these sessions, what we're doing, this movement, this mission, literally. And those 1,600 people are a range of either professionals or people, generally older people, whatever that means. There's no number in this session, but I hope you can see that everything we try to do and everything I try to do in these sessions supports people who are perhaps not moving as well as they did or want to or could be. And that generally comes with some usual age-related change, which isn't completely avoidable. In fact, it's not avoidable. That's why we're here. Everything around movement is modifiable. We could do more if we choose to. That's why we're here. Anyway, less of that. I think if this is your 1 minute warning. Hello, Italy. Wales are in. Okay, I'm keen to go. Are you ready? Shall we? Welcome. My name's Bex Townley. This is day 4, movement snack 1 of this incredible journey. Thank you for returning. Thank you for keep coming back. And hello if this is a new experience for you. Lots of information has been imparted in these previous movement snacks, much of which will be repeated. There's lots of consistency running through these sessions. But if you feel that I'm moving on a little bit quick, I do encourage you to go back and look at the other snacks, and that might fill in some gaps. But I will do frequent resets and return to previous information. How's it going for you? How are you feeling? We've had some just really encouraging comments around improvements in daily activities. I had a message late last night to say his father was now able to turn his head to reverse the car out the garage. Magic. It's a magic thing. So let's do it. You know the score. Select your position, seated or standing. If you can stand and usually stand, be upstanding now. If being seated is your preference, either due to time of day or actually that's your usual preferred position, that's okay. If you're in between, some standing, some sitting, this movement snack, change that position, that's okay too. We're going to do our, what's becoming hopefully a familiar new mobility morning routine, starting with some circulation boosting. So let's go. Pick your position in the chair or in stand. If you're happy to stand, be up on your feet now. If you're going to move from the chair, let's set up the position. Sit as tall as you comfortably can. And this hip walk, this shift, this weight shift from one buttock to the other, just so that we can arrive in a more upright position without the chair doing the work. Let's start with steady march. When we talk about this march, we're really focusing on ankle movements and feet. In these morning sessions, I'm in socks only because I'm guessing some of you are still in slippers. That's okay, that's safe because we're fairly static in this position. So I really want you to think about your toes and your feet. Keep going if you're seated. If you're in stand, it's the same. Select your position, transfer the weight steadily and evenly. Support here is, if you need, if more support is needed, it's here. And for me, I can also look out the window. So this circulation boosting is designed to do exactly that. Boost the circulation. Lift and open. It's a relaxed but active position. And we're just boosting that circulation to get us ready for the movement set. If you need to sit for this bit, feel for the chair on the backs of the legs, sit with control. First mobility movement is going to start with the shoulders. So with me now, let's take them up, back and down. I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see. Head is still. Take your time and feel what's happening across the upper back. The head stays still. There's lots of thought prompts I can give you here. It's the feeling that your shoulder blades are coming back and down, and you're just trying to find a movement that's comfortable for you. A couple of other simple options here. If you prefer, you can go straight up and straight down, but take the time to come all the way down, aiming for both shoulders to move together, but that might not be achievable either, so you may want to do a side to side. Good. Having done the shoulders, just have a little release and relax, whether you'll sit and stand. And now we can focus on our head movements. These are important. So a slow turn, looking in one direction and the other. And the pause is in the middle. And just take your time here. Remember, for these mobility movements, one is good, 2 or 3 is better. If you can get some rhythm and range on about 5 of these in each direction. And each one, we're just trying to take it to its fullest range for you. Exactly the same in stand. Remember, in standing, when we turn the head, there may be a challenge to balance, so take up more support. Next one, neck movements, turning sideways so you get my best side. All the old jokes are the best. Fingertips here as a reference point, ease back. Can you see? So I'm just easing the head back. My chin stays level, and we're mobilising all the area around the neck, the shoulders. These are the key areas if we're using our arms, if we're turning our head to gaze. So let's optimise that movement in those areas. Return to just a little bit of circ boost here in sit or here in stand. Take a breath as well. If you're comfortable and confident in standing, we can start to add some directional changes to turn and turn back. Okay, take a pause. Seated or stand. I'll do this first one in stand. We're in our side bends. Have a look at this one. Steady, stable base of support. It's a side bend and a return. And we're always looking to take a little pause in the centre just to re-establish and set yourself up for success for the next one. In seated, it's the same. Buttocks firmly in the chair, feet wide, so we're creating this strong, stable support so we can confidently take that side bend over to the side. If it's more comfortable, you can just support the arms here. If you would like to, you can add a reach on that and look out at the hand, see how that feels. Once, 3 times or 5 times in each direction. Staying on these trunk movements, which really are the centre, literally, of all of our movements in daily life. So, slightly change here. So this is a trunk twist or rotate, and we can take the arms to guide us round. And generally, if we're moving the trunk in daily life, that will be because we're moving our arms. So this is why we do this one. The arms come with you. If I'm going to turn around there, the chances are it's because my arm needs to go there. Pause in the centre each time. A quick show and stand. Oh, I've had a bit of a leap up there. I was a bit excited. Sorry. The same thing here. Arms are released. Trying to keep these hips fairly still just so that we can do what we want to do, which is mobilise that middle bit. Okay, just have a little bit of a release. Have a little bit of a pit stop or a little bit of a sag if you need to. Let's go again. We're on back extensions. In seated, let me turn fully around to show. Goes without saying. Back extensions extend the back. All of this stuff does exactly what it says on the tin. I'm a very simple girl. Here we go. Back of the hand is probably more comfortable here. There. And then just squeeze up, extend and lift. We've got this little bit of extension here. You can leave the hands behind if you want. As I come taller, they'll just slide up with me. Gaze stays forward. Can you see? And release after each one. In standing, it's the same. Take up some support for this because there may be a crossover into some balance. Have a look. Steady, stable. Up taller than you normally do and extend. The gaze stays forward. Keep looking ahead. Extend. This can be here if you're happy. I just move my arm there so you can see. So from hips down, it's strong and solid, and this is the top half moves. All right, we're on ankles. Let's go straight into this one. Pick it up when you see it. I've got my pedal pushers on, especially again today, so you can see the difference. Toes and heels. Trying to articulate the ankle movement. This is how we walk. In this seated option, we've got some hip action going on as well. Once, 3 times or 5 times. Here it is in standing. Glance down if you need to. Look ahead if you can. The best pace is your pace, remember. Wherever the heel is, I'm trying to get the toe there. And you can see here that my foot stays slightly forward of the hip. I've got some support. Just as an extra point here, the leg that you're standing on is going to be working quite hard as well to support the body weight because I'm stood on one leg. So take up some support. Don't forget to do both legs, heel and toe. All right, let's just return to some steady march, whether you're in sit or stand. I'm aware that some of you are likely to be in a chair with arms. If we really take a bend at the elbow, that helps with that, but it also helps better with really get some bigger movement here on the shoulder. So focus on the backward press there through the elbow, and the same in stand. Okay, so just bend the arms up, and then we can get some better movement through the shoulders. I want to put in a quick. No, I don't. I want to do sit to stand. Just squeeze in 1, 3 or 5 sit to stands if we can. Your options are sit to stand all the way up or the jockey lift. If you're happy with the sit to stands, get going on those. Don't wait for me, get going, and I'm going to put in some prompts now. Here is the full sit to stand. Hip walk forward. This will make it easier to stand. Bring those feet back, heels and down. This will make it easier to stand. Push through, drive up with a bit of power. This will make it easier to stand. Feel for the chair on backs of legs. And now sit slower, 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 slower to get even more strength. Have a pause, release, go again. Power up, blah, blah, blah. Keep going. Your option, if you're not ready or it's too early to come all the way up to that, let's go for. If you just drive through the heels, push and drive with this impetus as if you're going to stand. Put your hands on your thighs here, and when you push through the floor, give these a squeeze. You'll feel that these are the muscles trying to work for you. So it doesn't matter if you can't get all the way up. It doesn't matter if you're not ready for that yet. Drive through the feet. Stay tall. Use all that trunk mobility that we've just done to stay tall and strong. It will come. It's a magic. Strength and movement. Do it and it will come. Build it and it will come. All right, last little bit. Can we just put in a chest stretch? Just to add something in here. Back of arms again if you want to. We'll leave the hands just open. Let's get the posture ready for the day. Relax and release. You can put another one of those in if you want to. Lift and open. Squeeze back. This position, this open position is going to help with breathing. It's going to help with posture. It's all a win-win. I think I need to calm down and get excited. I think we're done, everyone. That is the morning movement snack completed. How was it for you? Can you see the routine? Circulation boosting, supporting preparation for movement and mobility. These morning sessions focus on moving. When we talk about mobility, we just mean movement. We're focusing on all of the key joints in the body moving. The more we move, the more we will be able to move. The less we move, the less we will be able to move. That's why we're here. Shut up, Townley. See you back at 12 o'clock for a little bit more strength and bringing in the balance word there as well. Thanks so much. Great to see you. Hoping this one's going to record. We had a bit of a blip yesterday. The movement snack number 3 didn't record. So sorry. So sorry. Hoping that this one will be okay. Bye for now. See you at 12. Goodbye.